Alright, we're here with BIOS campaign mission 4, just doing a min-miss landing. Then I might start trying to design a ship for mission 5, but for the time being I'm just going to do the quick min-miss landing before I go play another game. Let's load up the... Ooh, I never did name
Minute thread.
And we'll ignore that guy who's telling us about our Worms Armageddon we're going to play. Alright, so we're going to name this ship Bio Campaign. Good thing we have that autosave ship feature. We'll save that. I'm pretty sure this is capable of getting to min-miss. I do want to add RCS, but that will make it taller. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually add RCS, because that will make the landing a lot easier. Boom. Boom. I don't need two things of RCS, I only need one. The ship was easy to fly, as it was in space. It's just a matter of canceling out that lateral movement for landing. Was really a bitch. So let's get some RCS thrusters on here. And we'll put some down here. That should be good. Hopefully it's still, the weight all works out nicely for getting us to orbit and to min-miss. I think I'm going to burn to about 200 kilometers orbit and then do a plane change and then go for min-miss. At least that's how I think I'm going to do it. We got Jeb. Jeb looks happy and ready to go. So without further ado, let's just take off here. Ooh, I didn't look to see if those ladders are still going to allow me to, oh man, this gravity is so low, it won't matter, I'll be able to fly back up with my jetpack. Burning up and, burn them boosters out. I think when I got to the moon last time I still had a whole tank left of this center stage, so there should be plenty of Delta V to get to the to min-miss. And then this rocket should have more than enough to slow me back down and land. Perhaps even go back to Kerbal. We'll give it a shot, we'll see what happens when I get there. So going up through the thick of it in the atmosphere now. Going into the less thick parts. This time I'm going to try to gain a lot of lateral momentum while bringing the apogee or apoapsis or apopin or whatever I'm supposed to call it, apokey, I think. Bringing that up while I gain lateral movement so that I can be in a nice. I'm aiming for 200 kilometer orbit, but we'll see where we go. That over on this burnout. Yeah, 200 should be fine, and then I can adjust my do my plane change. I'll make sure that I'm on target. So we burned out of that stage. Just get rid of it. Burning out to about 200 kilometers. Almost burning horizontal now. Really want to get that, that rounded orbit shape going. Alright, there's 200. We'll time excel out to it. And we'll burn on the horizon again. That should be good there. Fire up the engine. Half throttle should be enough. Let's get ourselves right on the horizon. Try to make that orbit nice and centric. Or not eccentric. burning on that apoapsis. Actually going to burn down a little bit. A little bit more. So I've wasted some fuel, that's fine. Any day now. Just burning down, trying to get this to come out more quickly. Ooh, we're gonna be strapped for fuel. Alright, so we got basically a 260 by 100-ish orbit, which is fine. I can do my plane change here if it lines up. It looks like it doesn't. That's fine. I'll just do it where it does line up. It should be about right here-ish. Looks like about right there's where it will line up, which is pretty close to where I am. Let's accelerate ourselves just a little bit. About here. And then I think I need to burn north. Yes, north. So let's turn towards north. And how am I doing on fuel? Tank and a half. I should be able to make it with the lander stage too. I can use some of that fuel just to get to Minmus. Gonna log on to that northern horizon. And if I'm correct, the parap should go upwards towards Minmus's orbit. Hopefully, if I got this right. If not, I'm gonna look like a fool. But of course, I got it right because I'm a genius and I know what I'm doing. So I just keep this until we're inclined with Minmus's orbit. You probably cannot see this in the video, but there is a purple line right here that I'm checking. And just trying to line up with. And that looks close enough for government work. I've got one tank of fuel left to do my burn out to Minmus. Looks like I'm actually on a pretty good trajectory, so I'm just going to fire up my RCS, point towards my orbit, and hope that this works. Flying by the seat of my pants. None of this timing stuff or maths. I don't want to do any of that. It takes all the fun out of this game. So we're just going to slow it down, aim right at our direction of travel, or vector, or whatever that word is, and fire up the engines. Full blast. I'm going to use this whole fuel tank. And it looks like we're accelerating in the right direction here. I don't know if my timing is right. Like I said, I'm just winging it. It does look like the orbit's going in the right direction though. It's traversing that purple line. We're out of that fuel, so we'll use the next stage. Oh boy. We're going beyond the moon. Could use a moon gravity assist. Oops, I'm talking to Mumble, my bad. I don't want to do that though. Looks like I don't have an option but to hit the moon. Faster! Faster! Faster yet. Looks like I got some pretty bad timing because the moon's going to be right in my way. So let's go fly by the moon and hope that we get a collision course with Minmus after visiting the moon. Zoom. Alright. Oh, we're going to escape Kerbal now. That's no good. Well, let's see what happens when we get out to Minmus's orbit. Alright, so now I can slow myself down quite a bit and hopefully fall back into a Kerbal orbit and still make this Minmus landing. Poor planning on my part. That's how we do. All in eye on fuel. tank and a half. Got some RCS left. We should be alright. I think I can pull this off yet. I've been in worse situations. So we'll just thrust backwards. I wasted a lot of fuel trying to get past the moon, when I should have just accepted the fact that I wasn't going to be able to do that. Ooh, we're getting through that fuel. And this travels at 270 meters a second. Oh boy. I do believe we have screwed the pooch. It's alright, I can take off and try it again. Maybe. Just maybe. Oh! Hold the phone. Which way do I gotta burn now? I gotta burn north. That was a moon encounter. Still north. Around this orbit back out. Maybe. Worst case scenario is I'm still going to fall back to the planet. So there's always an escape option. There's another moon encounter. There's a Minmus encounter. Try to dial it down. Right under the surface. Alright, so I'm going to hit Minmus with a third of a tank of fuel. Oh boy, this is going to be an intense landing. I think we can do it though. Because I slowed down from like 900 delta V through one tank of fuel, so I think we'll be alright. No real way to know till we try though. Ah yes, I forgot about the surface of Minmus. Well then. About 400 delta V to pull off, and well then. So let's just turn on that RCS, get ourselves nice and locked in. Not the safest of landing attempts I'll ever have committed, but I still think we might be able to pull this off. Got Jeb. Jeb's not scared. Jeb's excited. I'm going to be landing on a really steep slope. I'm going to burn at 5,000. Oh, screw it, I'm burning now. Oh, yeah. Might actually be able to pull this off. No big deal. You got this, Jeb. Pretty big slope to land on. We might do a lay down landing, because I don't think this thing's gonna land up right. we're just gonna go for landing and being stationary on the ground. Never mind the landing upright strategy. Alright, we're just gonna tumble to a halt. I think we're going slow enough for this to be okay. Out of RCS fuel. We've lost the parachute. Still tumbling. Come on, Jeb, you can handle this. Alright, there's a landing. With a little bit of fuel left. So let me just complete that EVA. Oh, hatch is obstructed. Can't exit. So let's unobstruct the hatch there for Jeb. There we go. Where's the hatch? Yeah. Alright, so there's our EVA. There's our extra 10 points. Seems pretty cool. I think we got that figured out. Whoa, Jeb jumps pretty high here. So that is the Minmus mission. I definitely could have planned that a little better. I think if I hadn't wasted so much fuel trying to get past the moon, I would have been able to go back. But I didn't see anything in the rules about needing to return. So we'll just call that a good flight, and I will work on designing some sort of interplanetary craft next, I suppose. Thanks for watching the Minmus mission.